Most special item I'm bringing up to space is this custom jewelry I had made for my wife and two daughters. It's a dragon pendant, if you will, and it'll be going in my satchel on suit up day, and I'm gonna fly it in space for them. I think we all now have like a really close connection with dragons, and this seemed really appropriate. Something hopefully my family will want to pass along for generations to come.
What I have here today are a couple of things that my mother-in-law has asked me to take up into space for her, and some of the connections to these items are just kind of special. So what I have here are two pins. They're both orders of the Eastern Star. I mean, if you can take a look at that and see those, but that's that one, and then there's a smaller one here, and this guy here. But these belonged not to her, but to her great-grandmother. The reason it's important to me is not only is it talking about some history and some family connections. My grandfather on my mom's side was a Mason, and my grandmother was also an order member of the Eastern Star, and they were two of the coolest people I think I knew. My grandfather had a way of really making anyone feel at ease and welcoming anyone he saw, regardless of their background or where they were from or what they thought. And knowing that, that being able to take up little pins like this that represent something that meant a lot to him and to other folks that in my family, I think that means a lot.
I'm very happy to report that I have turned in all of my payload. I've been thinking about what I wanted to bring to space since January, and I finally turned everything in. And one thing that I'm really excited about that I'm bringing to space is this old picture of me. This is when I was 10 years old and going through bone cancer treatment. And so when I'm in space, I'm gonna pull this photo out, and now getting to be in space, my hair is gonna float everywhere, but yet hold this old picture of me and show all my patients, all these kids going through cancer treatment around the world, that there's a future, that it gets better, and I'm excited to be part of it.
Our training's going really well. One of the other big things we've been working on is our packing for space list, which, I mean, how often do you get to say that you get to pack for space? And thinking about items that are important to us, that have meaning in some way, that we really want to bring with us. And so I have an item here. It's around my neck that I will take off. And this is a ring. And it's my dad's ring. And it's really cool because it's a Thunderbird, and my dad used to wear this all the time. And he passed away when I was 19, so I don't know the origin story of this, but it's a unique design, and it's pressed into the ring, and my dad absolutely loved it. And like I said, wore it all the time. And unfortunately, both my parents have passed away. So my mom, I can't even ask her, like, what's the story behind this ring? But I think my dad actually got this before he met my mom. So he's had it for a very long time. And so I'm going to bring that to space to represent my dad. I have my mom's ring here to represent her. And so I've got both my parents, and then something kind of unique and special that they got for me when I was born is this commemorative coin from the island of Guam. So it says Guam, USA, and it says where America's day begins. And so I've had this coin, and has 1970 on it because that's the year I was born. And so I feel like this is the first gift my parents ever got for me, was this coin when I was born, and I've had it now for 51 years. And so I'm bringing that to space with me. So I have my coin, and then I have my two rings from my parents, and I'm excited to bring them along for this incredible, amazing journey experience. And thank you for everything that you've done to help me get there.